Hello guys, welcome to my Sunday From. Today I have a few things that I wanted to share with you guys and some things that happen around the world, and I just want to share them with you guys because this is a Red Pill channel and I want to discuss it with the community and get you guys thinking and ready for this weekend. So here's this headlines for the weekend and what's been going on during the week. Earlier in the week, emergency response was cut out in 4 states, including South Dakota, Texas, Nebraska, and Nevada. Installation of a light pole in Kansas City, Missouri, took the system down for 2.5 hours, sending their local tech support scrambling, costing them 24 hours of down response time. So, Missouri had no affected 911 systems or reported anything misfiring as a cause of the light pole glitch. So, the whole emergency response system in those 4 states, South Dakota, Texas, Nebraska, and Nevada, they were down for like 24 hours. And, yeah, it was like only 2.5 hours that Missouri's actual light pole had affected anything. Like, it was only down for 2.5 hours. And they were just installing a new pole, and they said, like, literally, Missouri had no, like, they didn't really think that it was that big of a deal because they didn't feel it themselves. But in those other states, they really felt it. Like, one small glitch and the whole system got wiped down. And it took them like a whole day to get it back up and running. So, 100-year Gulf flood. So, this is like a rare occurrence that happened. The Gulf the Gulf nations around that area of the world, they were hit with like a monsoon, and so the United Arab Emirates was once said to be so deep in the desert its base was sand, which to the eye is aesthetic. It's quite aesthetic, which is what draws tourism to Dubai. 3 inches of forewarned was the limit of rain with sanding should continual precipitation occur, until said sand, which acts like concrete, would begin to flood. This is exactly what UAE got. 3 inches in 24 hours. 7 countries were affected, with one reporting to have received 10 inches of rainfall in 48 hours. That's almost a foot of water in 2 days. My FYP on TikTok was filled with video of a mall that had reportedly collapsed. So I saw this video and it hadn't collapsed yet, but like people were just, there was already water on the ground. Like people were just scrambling, right? So it went viral instantly. Gusts of wind spontaneously occurred as the shoppers looked for higher ground. The air traffic had been delayed. It has been delayed, and regionally cleanup is underway. India reacted by setting up a rescue call center for the affected people to be able to send for help. So they made this little call center so people want to call in and tell somebody that they need rescue, and they could, tell them where they're at or whatever. And it would be like an operation, so it made it more easier to get those people into safety. So another country affected was Iran, who also was targeted in a retaliatory attack by Israel just yesterday. Sabris reported high alert and activity in the sky as they were struck with missiles. Isfahan also reported 3 drones being shot down and explosions after missiles focused on its nuclear site, a base in Natanz. or Natanz, were these drones were shot down, but not after taking out 3 drones securing the base themselves. No other destruction was reported, so luckily everybody survived. Nobody was hurt. There were no reported injuries, and there was nothing really affected to the point that there was significant damage. Israel was urged not to continue its conflict, even by the U.S. American President Biden himself, who contacted them and pleaded to not retaliate. Sanctions for Iran, because of the 300 airstrike incident, began not even a day before. The April 1st attack by Israel to the consulate of Iran in Syria is what started this. The only incident with casualties. So the 300 airstrike, it did have a victim that suffered severe injuries, and it was a child. She was 10. The casualties that occurred to the country of Iran, that was like military top officials at the embassy in Syria, and there were a few casualties. So this is an ongoing situation. It is a crisis situation, and it is beginning to have people pick sides. This is something that not everybody will have an agreement on, as opposed to when you just, pushing buttons and just, hitting at stuff. This is this is like a marker, a turning point. This will in fact have people deciding, and switching up and picking sides. So I think this is a very important event that has occurred in the Middle East, and I felt like you guys need to be aware of it. So again, keep everybody in your thoughts, and thank you for watching. So I'll see you guys again soon on my son, Diffram. Bye bye.